Okay, so I'm totally not going to be looking at the camera. I am on my way home, and I decided I wanted to do a video about something that I talked about with somebody yesterday, and Tuesday, and about something that somebody sent me on Facebook. And it kind of relates to the competition. So I did make mention on Facebook a couple times about how I wanted to make a video explaining kind of like what the struggle was for the last couple weeks of the competition. And I remember one time I was having a conversation with Wendy Fortino, and she had said, how do you feel when you got to really dig deep towards the end? And, I'm going to be honest with you, the previous competitions were nothing like this. And I feel like this competition was the baddest I've ever looked. And I really am so happy to be part of Team Ambrose. And that's it. He's got me. Like, I'm going to get my pro card, and then I'm going to be doing pro shows. I might stick to doing pro shows maybe like once a year, and that's it. He's my coach forever, for the rest of my life. But it was rough. I mean, there was so many things that were rough about it. There was the time that I had to put into the workouts. There was the additional exercises and homework that I had to do for problem areas. I posted a picture of me in a pair of Gymshark sweat capris, and I made a comment about how I'm on bulk improvement, and somebody had asked me what that means, and I said getting bigger and better. And that's, it's always about improvement. Even when I do get my pro card, it doesn't mean I'm at my best. I can always get better. No matter, there is nobody out there that is the best and that is perfect. There's always a better version of you. And it's not about being critical of that. It's about just always wanting to strive to be better, because there is that opportunity to be better. And it's a positive thing. It's not necessarily a negative thing. But the food, I've never, I don't even like to use the word dieted, but I've never done like that beyond strict following. And people ask me all the time if I follow macros. I mean, I don't count macros. I don't do the macro thing where if it fits in your macros. No, I don't do that. I followed my meal plan, my serving sizes, and everything that he told me to have. When snacks stopped, I was allowed snacks, and then when I wasn't allowed them. But what relates to this is it was really a lot of coping skills. Even when I got back to, being on, now I'm on bulk, it still has to be controlled. So this person sent me a message on Facebook asking about, they spread out their meals, and sometimes they lose control, and they have their food prepared for the day and they eat super healthy, and then they just lose control and they keep going and going and going. So I mean, and it might be going and eating 3 healthy meals in a row that they had planned for the day. And then I was getting my hair done, and I was having this conversation with somebody, and I was talking about how I have to plan my day, and I have to plan when I eat. And I talked about this a really long time ago when I talked about when I first got out of the hospital after having a nervous breakdown at 23 years old and checking myself after binging and purging in my mom's house and all that other stuff. And I had to have a game plan. I had to eat and then do something right after. I had to eat on my front porch, not in my mom's house. I had to have coping skills set up for things that I knew that I was weak to, whether it was an emotional week, because I mean, that's with the whole food thing, it's 100% emotion. It's not food. It's not, like I've said this before, you don't have a sweet tooth, you're craving something else, and it's not something sweet, it's something else emotionally. No caveman back in the day ever said he was craving something. You ate for survival, and that was it. So we've just emotionally connected to food so much. So I was having this conversation with my hair girl, and my hair lady, my hair woman, my hair professional, and then this person asked me, and it's about coping skills, 100%. So for example, if I don't keep going, if I don't set myself up for what I'm going to do after I eat, I'll keep going. A lot of the times I plan my meals right before I'm about to do something. So like right after I get off the bike or the stair mill at my house, I have my meal planned, and then my plan is to go get the baby up or go do something. When I eat, I do eat in session, like my eggs and oatmeal, because I want to eat within an hour of getting to the gym. After the gym, I eat in the car. I don't eat right when I get home. Meanwhile, it might take me 15 minutes to get home because my gym is literally around the block from my house. But I have it here, I eat here, and then I go into my house, and it's about that changing of the environment. So when you check out of eating and into something else, you're less likely to then keep going. When I'm home, and this is the conversation that I was having, Tuesdays I don't go into the studio, so I work from home. I'm working on a new program. I was just doing a photo shoot for it, and I'm home all day with the baby pretty much until like 3 o'clock when I leave to go pick up Koa, and then that's it. I'm home again with the baby, and the boys sometimes go to Muay Thai or baseball or soccer or something, and I'm on the computer, I'm working, I'm starting the program, and then once the program is launched, part of the program is bi-weekly check-ins, and my bi-weekly day is going to be Tuesday mornings that I do all that office work. Videos and anything like that, all that stuff is done on Tuesday while I'm at home being a stay-at-home mom that day. But I'm home, I'm near the kitchen, and I have to have coping skills. I will actually plan things around. So like I'm getting ready to eat breakfast, and I have to know that right after I get ready to eat breakfast, I'm gonna go break down the boxes. I'm not even gonna wash the dishes. I'm gonna put it away and then get out of the kitchen, and then I'm gonna go break down boxes, or I'm gonna go sit down in the computer, or I'm gonna go in the room, or maybe I'm gonna take a shower. But there's a game plan for after every single one of my meals that I'm having at home, which most of the time people that work from home lose more control than people that are out and about. Most of the time, some of the times. So my advice to anybody that struggles with that is to have a game plan. Like, that's why I say have everything separated. So maybe to that person that sent me a message, yeah, you have all of your food separated and then you'll keep going. But what you maybe need to do is you take that one meal out of your lunch bag and you go in another area and you eat it, and then you know what you're doing right after you eat it, so that you don't go back and finish all the other meals. Maybe you eat in front of somebody so that, you don't keep going. You can't. I mean, like, somebody's gonna be like, what are you doing? You just finished eating a meal. Now you're eating another one. So, like, there are so many different coping skills that you can set up, and it's all about that. It's 100% coping skills. # coping skills till the cows come home. So I really hope that this video sheds some light on things. I hope that it helps somebody that might be working at home, somebody that has that emotional connection to food, somebody that, feels like they lose control. I'll give you one example, which I've actually given this in a video before, but I had this mother and daughter that were clients of mine, and they would eat, and then right after they were done eating, they would leave all the food on the table, and they would go take the dog for a walk, and then come in and play a card game, and then they would clean up the table. So there was a higher chance of them keeping going and eating more meals and eating dessert and going into the kitchen if they stayed at the table. But they had a plan for what they were going to do, so they did all those things. And that's some of the stuff, and I gave them that idea based on when I used to eat, literally get home from work at 8:30, I would sit in my driveway and eat my meal, and then walk in the house, throw the stuff in the sink. Then I would go to my bedroom. I would get my bag set up for the next day, and then I would go wash the dishes, and that was like a half an hour, 45 minutes, and then I'm like not wanting to go and eat more. So again, I hope it helps. Vision boards help. Mini goals. I've done videos on mini goals and having something to strive for. Having a big goal, which is good, but you can't focus on the big goal because it's exhausting to think about how far away it is. You want to have mini goals, daily goals, throughout the day goals. And you should go check out the video on mini goals. And that's it. So I hope this helps somebody. And I'm human. I have to do it too. I will always have an eating disorder. I will always have that emotional connection to food. And I'm okay if I'm still doing coping skills until I'm 70 years old in my kitchen. Because I plan on being ripped at 70, by the way. And that's it. So I love you.